Jon, was that a slightly funny match for everyone with next week in mind as well?
Yeah, I think it was pretty disappointing with the whole performance. Got a good credit to Glasgow. They came down here and they posed a real threat, and they were made a real hash of our ball and competed very hard. And yeah, like, take the result. There's momentum building with the team, and go make sure now next week in training we got to be really sharp. Today's performance wasn't acceptable. I think if we perform like that next week, we're going to have a bit of a hide-in, but I think we can learn from that and move forward.
Doesn't matter how much you talk about it, when you're pretty much full strength, they've made lots of changes. Do you go onto the field sort of thinking we should win this?
I think it's just the fact that sometimes we just expect things to happen. We're all very comfortable in the way we are, the ability of all the boys on the ball, but at times I think we need to make sure that we perform to our pattern and keep to our pattern, and not just expect things to happen and just chuck the ball around for the sake of it. But look, it's a result at the end of the day, and we'll move forward from this.
How different will you be next week?
I think we'll make sure, Matthew said at the end of the game, performance wasn't acceptable, and we got to make sure we come in on Monday with a real good work ethic and make sure we front up like we did down in North Franklin's Garden.
Yeah, that game was one that perhaps shocks a lot of people. You've got to back it up, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got to make sure now we're in a position of strength now in the group. We've got to make sure we finish on a good note with some momentum with 2 big results. So yeah, it's a massive game, and we've got to make sure we front up like we did up there.
And obviously 2 narrow defeats to Munster, but you're still in the group for something, possible second place for the quarterfinals, the Heineken or the Amulet. Yeah,
exactly, and we've got to make sure we do everything we can to make sure we're in with a chance. So you don't know what will happen, you see. So yeah, I think we'll take the result and not sort of performance, but we can work on it, and we know where we can improve on.
You know what Northampton will be like, they'll be smarting like hell, won't they?
Yeah, I think they'll be coming down for a bit of revenge, but I think they'll be a bit smarter than that. They'll just stick to their game plan. I think they had a good win yesterday, so yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but something I think we relish and look forward to.
Man of the match here, Jonathan, some good displays over Christmas and New Year. Are you happy with your own form there?
Yeah, I thought it was okay tonight, not spectacular, a few loose passes again, but look, it's just pleased the team's getting the results and take them at the end of the day. So yeah, it's looking forward to next week now.
Not far away, Jon, from clipping, because things are just not quite working out there behind the scrum at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're talking in the week and just saying like one team is going to have a real tough day at the office against us when we do finally click. It's still working in progress. We're still working hard in training, but it's just got to be a bit of patience. We just can't expect things to happen, and we know that. And sometimes it is frustrating, but just got to make sure we keep working hard and turn up for training and look forward to next week.
Yeah, because just things, the timings and things, a couple of people going in front of men, it just didn't seem to be working out there. It didn't seem to be happening, as you said.
Yeah, I think it's such an expectancy of things to happen naturally instead of working hard for it and keeping in the pattern. So yeah, it was frustrating at times, but look, we got to win there, and we're into the playoff position now, and it's 3 wins on the bounce, and we're in a good position.
In 3 tournaments as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we're in the fight for 3 tournaments, and that's the big thing. We want to make sure at the end of the season we got things to play for, and now is the period where we got to make sure we front up and get good results to make sure that we're in those big competitions.
A couple of transition years, Jon, and now you're in this position. What's it like being part of the Scout squad at the moment?
Oh, it's great. It's with the talent we got here and the ability and the whole squad is it's a fantastic place to be at the moment. Like, training is very intense. The coaching staff are working us really hard, and I think we're relishing it. And it's time now that this group of players front up and deliver to the fans. And it's been a couple of years in process, and now we got to make sure we're clinical and deliver to our expectations.